whole IRS thing is kind of throwing us for a loop here.
Hey friend, I know all of us are excited about our income tax.
I'm getting $9,000 back.
All right, it's tax time. It's that magical time of year when people treat their own money like they won the lottery. And in some cases, it's not even really their money to begin with. It might be yours.
Kind of ran into a problem for the IRS. They're disallowing one of my tax years. We're talking like $35,000.
Oh, geez. What are you paying on the X3? You don't have any payment on the vet, right?
No payment on the vet. I paid $518 on the X3.
Man, that's unexpected news for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the whole IRS thing is kind of throwing us for a loop here. And I talked about it, went back and forth, looked at every pros and cons, and it's just kind of knocked us for a loop.
When you were discussing pros and cons,
From what I understand, the IRS rejected a claim. Correct me if I'm wrong. Of course, that's already after he bought the BMW. He spent the money before it was in his account. It's a classical pay for it with money I don't have yet strategy. And now it's not coming.
last night, is there any way we can still back into this deal as far as like if numbers were different or what would work?
I can't see it. I mean, you can talk to, she's the financial person of the house.
I just don't see us doing this. Give us 6 months, we'll reconsider. But right now, I got to make sure that we're financially stable with what we have. I do like the car, just at this moment, it ain't the right thing to do. When things switch around and we get this settled, I'll come back and talk to you.
Yeah, no problem. I totally understand. I hope it all works out for you.
Spending money you don't have yet is just asking for problems. It's basically borrowing from yourself before you even get paid. And if that money doesn't show up, now you're either paying for it anyway or explaining why you can't.
I don't know how much taxes that y'all got, but maybe I'm blessed. Thank ya. Y'all talking about I'm gonna spend all my taxes. Baby, no, I'm gonna buy me a car. Give me somewhere to stay. Responsibilities. Yes, baby, I'm gonna have my things. When I get my taxes, I always take care of my responsibilities first. My kids do need things, but they're not really wanting for it.
30 years old, 12 kids, $20,000 refund. I'm not an expert on how the US tax system works, but when someone says they're handling their responsibilities, and there's a $20,000 refund involved, it sounds more like the taxpayers are helping handle them.
I don't have to, but I am looking for a bigger place because my kids are much older now and they want their own room, and I think they deserve their own room, and I need more space for myself. We are in a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, and we have 12 kids, and that's me and my husband. So how the f is that working? Like, we gotta move ASAP. I don't know about you, but I already got my wigs and my nails done, so I don't need to buy that. Thank ya.
Buying a car and upgrading your living situation off one lump sum, especially with 12 kids, that isn't a plan. That money is going to disappear fast. The new bills won't. 20 grand might feel like a lot, until you spread it across a car payment, deposits, furniture, and 12 mouths to feed.
Hey friend, I know all of us are excited about our income tax. For the ones that still got their money, please manage it wisely, okay? If you got a credit card debt, pay at least 75% of it. Just say, for instance, you have a credit card that got $1,000 on it, but you owe $975. You're only going to have to pay the minimum payment every month, but that interest is going to kick your tail. So if you only pay $40, probably $15 is only going to the principal, and the rest is going to interest. When it comes to them buying that pay later app, please pay them people their money back. They held you down through hard times. We got a whole nother year before we get these next income taxes, okay?
I just had to check in with Shay on this one, and I was a little bit surprised. Not the worst advice. Pay off your debts. I'd still be paying off the full balances if possible, but it's much better than the advice she normally gives.
Don't come over here and ask me, friend, what I'm supposed to do? I messed up my app. I don't know. That app is connected to your social security number. Well, some of them. And some of them not going to give you a second chance. So at least pay them most of their money. Pay your bills. I always tell y'all can be up to a month behind paying y'all bills right. But you just got your income taxes, girl. Go ahead and get caught up with your stuff. And I know y'all finna be like, girl, we don't work hard all year. We need to enjoy our money. And I agree with it too. But at the same time, handle your business. You handle your business with your income taxes. When you get that check, guess what? It's free money. Okay, bye, friend. I'll call you back later.
A couple of things wrong with that. First, if it's free money to you, it's not actually free. It's coming from somewhere. Other people paid into that system. I don't think everyone understands that. The second is she said you can be a month behind paying your bills. I think you should be 6 months to a year ahead with your expenses, not behind.
Hey everybody, so listen, tomorrow is going to be a great day for a lot of you. So of course you should know that the IRS did their first part of a major drop on Monday, which was of course yesterday. Now part 2 of that will begin tomorrow, and here's what you need to do to prepare. So number one, your refund should hit. Now, depending on the bank account that you are using for direct deposit, it may hit later on this evening. It may hit first thing in the morning. Now, I will recommend those of you who have been struggling with credit repair, this is the most ideal opportunity to get your credit repaired.
I think we know where this is going. She's selling a credit repair service. Nobody needs this. It would be similar to selling a service to help you lower your car insurance. Just follow the speed limit and don't get into accidents. It's that simple. Pay your bills on time and don't borrow more than you can afford.
I'm not saying don't go out and enjoy yourself with your tax refund, but make sure that you are doing something that can impact your future with your refund. Now, in the event that you do need your credit repaired, that is also a service that Leaving a Legacy does provide. So you can click the link in my bio.
I think refunds should go towards debt if you have it. Savings and investments if you don't. If you plan properly and you're on track financially, then sure, enjoy some of it. But most people aren't in that spot, especially if you are considering a credit repair service.
I just filed my taxes. I use TurboTax, don't come for me, but I just filed my taxes. I'm getting $9,000 back. This country, if anything, pays you to have kids, okay? If you need a good fatty tax return next year, pop out a baby this year. Maybe twins. That would even be better, but $9,000, which it sounds like a lot, but in all reality, Logan, my boyfriend, is going to owe because
I consider $9,000 a lot. I'd be happy with 10% of that for a refund. Now, I've only had 2 or 3 refunds my entire life. The biggest was around $3,000 when I was in college. The others were a few $100. Most years I end up owing. I checked for 2025 and it's around $13,000 I owe, on top of what I've already paid.
Is a firefighter and worked a bunch of overtime, and he always owes on his taxes because it puts him into another tax bracket because he makes so much money. So really, a lot of that $9,000 is going to go to paying his taxes, but that's okay. It's better than me. Last year I owed $400. I don't know how I wasn't like setting up my taxes correctly. But yeah, this year I'm getting $9,000 back. Go on TurboTax, submit your taxes early, get it done. They're just giving out money this year.
I plan ahead for this. When money hits my account, I take off 35% and put it in a separate account for tax time. That way I know it's covered, and there shouldn't be any surprises. At least I sure hope there aren't, because I already pay enough taxes. I think we all do.
I got an update. My money hit my account this morning. Well, actually, it was pending last night. Or yesterday, I guess. I just couldn't see it on my bank app. But when I logged in this morning, just to check it, because my refund was in there. Clock it. And then I checked where's my refund, and it said that it should be to my account by the 25th, and it came today. What's today? The 21st. So yeah, so that means it was really in there yesterday. So when I called the bank, they saw it. So they lied to me. First of all. They saw it because it said that when I looked at my bank app, it said that it was in there on the 20th.
I have never seen so many people excited about tax time. The very few times I did get a refund, there was nothing exciting about it. I was just getting my own money back. I was more annoyed that they took it in the first place, held it, and then sent it back.
So they saw it, but they didn't. He told me no. So maybe they have some protocols, some banks, or where they can't tell you. I don't know. But here or there, I got it 4 days early. Granted, you can't get it on Sunday because the banks are closed. But, is there something in my hair? Oh my gosh. Anyways, oh wow. It came. So let me know. I just got my update on my transcript yesterday, and it came into my account today. So let me know if you got yours, so we can all see like when people will possibly get it, because I know everybody waiting on their money and they want it. So yeah, drop it in the comments.
This all just seems crazy to me. I think it shows how broke people really are right now. How poorly a lot of people are managing their money. I'm seeing so many videos of people celebrating their refunds like they won the lottery. When you're that excited about money, it's probably not going to investments or savings. It's probably going towards something you want, not something you need.
Let me tell you how that tax money that I got back was spent before I even got it. As soon as the IRS told me, or H&R Block told me how much I was getting, I already started divvying that money up. Like, okay, so this amount is going to go into savings for my daughter's camp. This one is going to go ahead and pay this bill. Like, I don't play that. I don't play. That money gets spent immediately. And the good thing is that I received my taxes within a week. Well, my federal taxes I received in a week. My state taxes took a minute to come through. But again, when that money came in, assigned a job, okay? Assigned a job. It just is what it is.
Finally, someone doing it right. She actually put the money where it needed to go. It's not exciting, it's not fun. But that's how you make life easier on yourself. Planning properly just puts you in a better position later on.
Things were so tight this year, I didn't even get me a daggone seafood boil. Yo, normally any other year, I'm like, look, I start eating real good, but it's like, no, being serious. I did put a little bit of money aside because my sister, she's having a birthday trip in July. So that was the small amount that I allotted for myself. Everything else kind of went to a fund for like my daughter, anticipating camp, trying to rebuild my emergency fund, and paying off a credit card. That way I didn't have to use the money from my check to pay it off. But yeah, the money is spent, it's gone, okay? And it's February not even over yet.
That money may be gone, but overall she used it the right way. It went towards debt. It went towards planning for future expenses. It may not be exciting, but it's responsible. And that is going to pay off in the end.
This is how I would spend my tax return if I was getting a tax return. I'm not. I actually have maybe got a tax return once in my life, maybe twice. It's been like a few $100s, but every single year I've owed. I owed $5,780 this year, which I have already paid. If I was getting a tax return, this is what I would spend it on. Also, I looked up the average return for Canadians. It said around $3,600. I know it's going to vary, so I'm just going to say $3,000. The first thing that I would do is I would put something towards my debt. So personally, my biggest debt that I'm working to pay down right now is my taxes that are already owing, and I would pay.
It sure sounds a lot like my tax situation. And if you don't know, we're in the same country. I'm in Canada and taxes are extremely high here. Most don't get a refund, they get a bill. Or at least that's been my experience. If she got a refund, it would go towards the taxes she already owes. That says a lot right there.
$1,500. I'd put 50% towards my debt. Then I would take $500, I'd put it towards my travel fund. I would then take $700 and put that towards my emergency fund that I'm trying to build. Then I would take $150 and put it towards my summer fun fund, just trying to build that up so the summer can be a little bit more fun. Lastly, I'd take $150 and spend it on whatever I wanted, whether I wanted to get some special groceries, my hair done, I want to get my nails done, whatever I want to do. $150 is to use at my discretion. So that's what I would do if I had a tax return. Unfortunately, I don't.
It's actually kind of funny to me. Most of these clips are of people in the US talking about what they're doing with the refunds. And then we have a clip from a Canadian talking about what she would do if she actually got one. It's good to dream, but she's got to be realistic. There's probably no refund coming anytime soon. So plan accordingly. If you want to see more, you know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.